One word tends to flood my comments when I talk about the difference between lived experience of burnout and having the expertise to coach burnout. And that one word is empathy. Now, I get told that, lived experience gives empathy. Burnout coaches need to have empathy. Empathy is what burnout coaches need more than anything. Some people will then disagree. Yes, the lived experience helps to provide and give the empathy, but also it doesn't equal expertise. And we tend to kind of go round and round the houses with this one. But what comes up more often than not is that empathy is seen to be one of, if not the number one thing that a burnout coach needs. In this video, I want to talk to you about what I call the 3 seats of an effective burnout coach. Because yes, we need empathy, but actually we can begin to over empathize with clients. We can allow that empathy to get in the way of insight, of clarity, of movement and momentum. Now, if you've watched any of my previous videos, you will know that what I teach and train Burnout-Informed and Master Burnout coaches in is what I call the 4 S's. Right, when we start to look at state and safety before we begin to explore self and strategy. So this doesn't negate any of that, it doesn't override any of that. But I think it's important for you as a coach to understand which of these 3 seats you spend most of your time in. Which of those 3 seats is your natural seat, your natural place, your natural coaching style. And then maybe understand how really you need to be moving across all 3 of these if you are coaching clients at burnout. Okay, so the 3 seats that I talk about, the first is the human seat, right? This is the seat that allows for connection. It allows clients to be seen and heard. It allows you to be able to relate to their experiences, right? To have that level of empathy, to have that level of compassion and understanding. So the first seat is the human seat. The seat where we connect human to human, not coach to client, but human to human. And it allows our clients at burnout to feel less alone, less isolated, less scared, less like they have failed, less like they're alone and in a world where nobody else around them understands. So this is where we connect with people. The second seat then is the explorer. And this is where we get curious, we join dots, we ask questions, we have insight. This is, I suppose, when we start to step into that role of the coach. We're asking the right questions. We're getting into some of the issues and some of the challenges. We're exploring and navigating what might have led clients to burnout in the first place and what it is that's going to allow them to come through it. And then we have the guide, and the guide is about the movement, the momentum and the progress. It's about moving clients forward with us really by their side. We don't go into a leadership role. We're not trying to rescue. We're not hand-holding. We are side by side walking with our clients as they come through the other side of burnout, back into a place of being a happy, healthy human. Now, the risk if you stay too long in the human is that there's never enough perspective, there's never enough learning, there's never enough momentum. Your clients continue to feel seen and heard, which is obviously a plus, but they're never getting the insight, they're never understanding what needs to change or where they need to go. If we spend too much time in the explorer, just asking constant questions, we're never getting the momentum and we're not allowing our clients to feel and seen, heard enough, then we're just kind of coaching them round and round in circles. And if we spend too much time in the guide, we maybe don't go deep enough into some of the questions. We don't go deep enough into that exploration, and we're missing that connection, that real connection that our clients need when they are at the point of burnout. Now, a lot of burnout coaches that I see spend too much time sat in that first chair. And that allows them to over-relate and over-empathize. It's where they become more of the friend It's where they may be sharing a lot of their own burnout experience. You know, when I was at burnout, this is what I did. Oh, I totally get what you mean by that. Yeah, let me help you. Oh my God, yes, I so know what you're on about. They spend too much time in that human side. A lot of high performance coaches then will spend too much time in the guide. They miss a lot of the deep exploration. They miss a lot of that human connection. They go straight into the performance, the goal setting, the momentum. Let's get you moving forwards as quickly as we can so you can reach and smash your end goals. Now, for me, my natural tendency is the explorer, right? I am a dot joiner. I am curious. I love to get really deep into issues. I love the insight, and my brain is constantly looking for different ways to join pieces of the puzzle to bring that whole piece and that whole picture together. I understand the importance of human, allowing clients to feel seen and heard and connected. That humanness is a lot of the difference when it comes to burnout-informed coaching. And as a natural type A, the get stuff done, the momentum is something I have to be really cautious of when I'm coaching clients at burnout, because I don't want to move people forward too quickly. Now, each of those 3 seats, they're not linear. We need to move through them fluidly. We might sit in lots of those different seats throughout a session. If we're moving clients through the 4 S's, which I hope we are as burnout-informed coaches, where we're looking at state and safety before the self and strategy, then again, it's even more important that these roles stay and maintain fluidity. You will have a natural seat. You might feel that you need to adapt that seat to take on more of a role when it comes to coaching clients at burnout. But I want you to really think about which one of those is your natural role, which one maybe you avoid, which one you have a tendency to sit in. Because again, I think as burnout coaches, what I see happen a lot is people don't want to ask some of the questions that sit within that explorer role because they're too worried about how the client might react. They can become really worried about how they will be able to hold the space effectively. They become too worried about their own emotions, their own state, their own self. And so sometimes they avoid the questions that need asking and they go more or less from human straight into guide, or they stay in that human seat. To be a safe and effective burnout coach, you need all 3 of those seats. Which one is your natural preference? Which one do you need to develop more? And can you spot each of those 3 roles in your own coaching? Now, did you know that most coaches actually miss the signs of burnout? If you want to find out if you are equipped or not to coach burnout safely and effectively, then I will pop a link below to a very, very short assessment. You can complete it in less than 3 minutes, 12 questions, to find out if you are equipped to coach burnout. If you have found this video helpful, please do give it a like and a subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.